What is Calvin cycle? It is a process used by plants, algae, and some bacteria to convert carbon dioxide into organic molecules like glucose. This process powers plant growth and form the backbone of the food web.
Where does it happens? It happens in the stroma, the fluid-filled space of the chloroplast where enzymes facilitate the chemical reaction.
Fun fact: even though the Calvin cycle doesn't need light directly, it depends on energy, ATP, and NADPH produced during the light-dependent reaction of photosynthesis.
The Calvin cycle consists of three main phases. 1. Carbon fixation, capturing CO2 from the atmosphere. 2. Reduction, using energy to create sugar molecules. 3. Regeneration, recycling molecules to keep the process going. The cycle must turn 6 times to generate enough molecules for one glucose molecule.
Carbon fixation. CO2 molecules from the atmosphere enter through tiny pores called stomata will use. The enzyme RUBISCO, ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate, carboxylase or oxygenase, captures CO2 and binds it to the RUBP, ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate.
The result is a 6-carbon molecule, but is unstable and immediately splits into 2 molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate or 3-PGA. Why is this important? This step initiates the conversion of organic carbon into organic molecules, which can later become sugars.
Step 2. Reduction phase. In this phase, ATP and NADPH from the light-dependent reaction provide energy and electrons to transform 3-PGA into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate or G3P. G3P is a 3-carbon sugar that can be used to build glucose and other carbohydrates.
For every 3 CO2 molecules that enter the cycle, 6 G3P molecules are formed. However, only 1 G3P molecule exists the cycle to be used for building sugars. The other 5 continue in the next phase.
Regeneration of RuBP. The cycle must regenerate RuBP, the molecule that combines with CO2, to continue the process. Out of the 6 G3P molecules formed, 5 are used to regenerate 3 molecules of RuBP. This step requires ATP to rearrange the carbon skeletons. Once RuBP is regenerated, the Calvin cycle can start over by capturing more CO2.
It takes 3 turns of the cycle to produce 1 G3P molecule. To produce 1 glucose molecule, the cycle must turn 6 times, capturing 6 CO2 molecules.
Energy input and outputs. Inputs: 3 carbon dioxide for every cycle, 9 ATP and 6 NADPH from the light reactions. Outputs: 1 G3P used to make glucose, ADP, NADP+, and phosphate return to light-dependent reaction.
The Calvin cycle is a fascinating, elegant process that lies at the heart of photosynthesis. Though it doesn't require direct sunlight, it depends on the products of light-dependent reactions. By converting carbon dioxide into sugars, it sustains life on Earth.